don't know.
Yeah, are you really that tall?
Yes, my lady.
Thought you might have been walking on stilts.
When does Grandmama arrive?
I'm so looking forward to seeing your mother again. When I'm with her, I'm reminded of the virtues of the English.
But isn't she American?
Exactly.
As you've seen from the new season of Downton Abbey, it was just nominated for a SAG Award for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series. Congratulations on being nominated for the SAG Award. That's fantastic. So, you're big fans.
We have a drinking game that we play. Our mom's very proud.
What is the drinking game?
It's called Downton the Hatch.
Downton, okay.
Whenever Lady Mary raises her eyebrows, you start drinking until they're back at a natural state.
Which must take forever. All right, well, I appreciate you guys being here.
Can I just say how proud Julian Fellows will be?
Hey, you're a big fan of the show, I know.
Yeah, huge. I love you guys. Perfect. I just wanted to ask, what are some of your favorite scenes to shoot?
Oh, I think I like shooting the scenes where we're all together, because there's not that many of them. But when there's a big event, like a garden party or the cricket match, Jim, you love...
I like shooting the short ones. Then I can go home.
I love shooting the scenes with Mrs. Hughes, Carson and Mrs. Hughes.
You had a question as well?
I was wondering, there's a very specific period dialect on the show, and I'm wondering how hard you guys had to work on your accents.
Well, when I was, I am from the north of England originally, and when someone told me I had to go for an accent lesson to do a northern accent, I was like, I think you've got something wrong. I think I'll be okay with that. But it is a slightly different version of it, because it's just, you know, your intonation is slightly different, making sure you speak a little bit slower, and the pronunciation is slightly different. So
We're all from the north anyway, so we don't have to do a lot of work, you know. So.
I went to my accent lesson, and it was a British woman saying, "OK, yes, let's start with the American, shall we?"
Rob, do you have people coming up to you? Because you're sort of I wouldn't say you're an evil character, but there's a...
I'm a gay predator.
What?
I'm a gay predator.
No, I didn't... what? You think he is evil?
He's very evil.
Oh, wait a minute. Stand up here. Why do you think he's evil?
Well, he's always out to get Mr. Bates.
Well, he is out to get Mr. Bates.
You realise you've got the free bait sign. If you free baits, it puts me out of a job.
Right.
I'm his logic fella.
That's true.
You're going to put an...
He'd be better at that job than you.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
No, it's getting ugly now.
Well, let's ask you, Hughes, we both, Brendan, you've worked with me and Brendan, who's your favourite valet?
You both tie very nice ties.
But it's interesting, I mean, your character is gay, and but also very sort of conniving in the house, but a very complex character.
Yeah, he's an outsider, really, because you mentioned he's gay, and to be gay in Edwardian times it was illegal and against God. So he's kind of built up these walls around himself, and that's why he's quite acerbic to his fellow workers and stuff like that. But he just... Society is giving him nothing, it condemns him, and that's why he acts like that towards society, do you know what I mean? And he just wants to get to the top of the tree.
And there's a big plot line involving that in the...
It's the first series where I'm so glad Julian's wrote a beautiful arc where we actually confront Thomas's sexuality, to get under his skin, how he feels about it, but also how the rest of the house feel about his sexuality. So we really understand why Thomas is a little bit disturbed, potentially, and a little bit evil.
Yeah. I mean, shooting in that house, is it as elegant as it seems? Because, I mean, often those houses are incredibly cold or very... I mean, is it as it seems?
I think it's fair to say that the ground floor rooms and the bedrooms on the first floor have been maintained beautifully, but we did go up to the attics once, and they've pretty much fallen apart. I'm sure with the arrival of the show, they probably can do them up a bit and repair leaks in the roof if there were any. But I mean, Lady Carnarvon herself has said she's lost count of the number of bedrooms there are. It's that sort of magnitude.
I imagine poor old Lady Carnarvon wandering around trying to count her bedrooms. We have to take a quick break. We'll have more with the cast of Downton Abbey in just a moment.
Coming your way in the final five, the #1 free beauty secret you'd never expect. What is it?
You need to stay tuned to find out.
I was so afraid I was going to be late. The things, why, Owen?
Oh, dear. I'm afraid the war has made old women of us both.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but then I always keep out of the sun.
We are back with the cast of Downton Abbey. We've got two super fans of the show who are joining us right now. For our Downton Abbey etiquette challenge, Sonia and Emily are huge Downton Abbey fans. The third season, it's not going to end. Are you going to shoot another season?
We start shooting start shooting season 4 in February.
That's fantastic. I'm so excited. All right. So we're going to test our two super fans, a little bit of an etiquette challenge here. We're going to ask you a couple questions to see if you're up to snuff here. Number one, what characteristic is most important for a footman? A, his height, B, his strength, or C, his personality?
A, his height.
Rob, what's the right answer?
The answer is A, his height, correct?
Yes, very nice. Nicely done, all right. All right, number two. Where does the head of the household and his wife sit at the dinner table? A, at table end, B, closest to entrance, or C, in the middle?
In the middle.
Hugh, what is the answer?
That's the correct answer, yeah.
In the middle. I didn't know that. I actually thought it would be at the head of the table.
No, when there's a big dining, when a lot of people are dining together, the host will sit in the middle and the hostess opposite.
And the butler will stand behind the lot of them.
All right, number three. How many times a day does a lady change her clothes? A.
I was just going to say that Brendan Coyle is incredibly hot. That wasn't one of the options.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Who's the correct answer?
We haven't got that on the card.
I've got someone who wants to speak to you, Brent.
I love that you rung in for that. Okay. How many times a day does a lady change her clothes? A, 2, B, 4, C, 6. Okay.
6.
Joanne?
That is the right answer.
6.
Tell them why.
On a busy day, this would be. So if a lady, you know, she'd wake up in the morning, she'd change for breakfast, she'd possibly go for a morning walk or ride, so then she'd have to change again to do that. Then she'd change for lunch. If she was receiving guests in the afternoon, she may change again. Then she changes for dinner, and then she changes for bed. So it's a busy day.
It's so crazy. All right, number 4. What's the proper way for a gentleman to sit with coattails? A, flick them out before sitting. B,
I would just like to say that Brendan Coyle is... I think it's A.
Duly noted. You say A, flick them out before sitting?
Yeah.
Well, it's Jim. What is the answer?
Well, actually, that's what we all thought as actors, because we don't flick our tails out. But actually, the answer is B, sit on them, because...
Yes, you're right. No,
I am right. Have I got that?
We paid a lot of money for the buzzer, so we just decided All right, at dinner, who determines the conversation flow? A, head of house, lady of the house, C, guest of honor, yes?
The lady of the house.
Elizabeth?
That is correct.
That is, yes. All right, Emily Wanson, what do we have here?
This is for Emily. And that's for the upstairs and downstairs.
This is the upstairs
yes.
hat? All right, well, for Emily, for the winner, we have an upstairs hat. And for you, we have a downstairs hat. Wait,
Which one?
Sorry, you're the winner. This is a downstairs hat.
Do you think Mr. Bates will like me in that?
I think Mr. Bates will like you in that. Yes.
I think he'd prefer downstairs. No, upstairs.
Well, thank you so much for playing. I'm glad you liked the show. Hey, guys, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Congratulations. Season 3 of Downton Abbey premieres January 6th, 9 p.m., 8 Central as part of Masterpiece on PBS. Do not forget to mark your calendar. It really is a great show. It's very exciting. We'll be right back with the Final 5.